Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for winning Super Bowl 60. The Seahawks beat the New England Patriots 29-13 to win their second Super Bowl in franchise history. Record-breaking stat here. There's probably many, but this is the first time a quarterback and head coach duo won the Super Bowl together within their first 2 years with the team. Sam Darnold's first year with the Seahawks, and then Mike's second year with the Seahawks. But shout out to the Seattle Seahawks for winning the Super Bowl. People may say this Super Bowl was terrible, but I think it was just defensive dominant. We're going to talk about it and more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks for winning the Super Bowl. Panthers are coming for it, though. Keep pounding. Yeah, so comment down below what you thought about the Super Bowl, and let's get right in today's video. So now that the NFL Super Bowl is officially concluded, we are going to react to the Super Bowl. Like I said, the Seahawks got a 29-13 win over the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots now become the NFL team to lose the most Super Bowls, but if they won this, it would have been the opposite. First off, shout out to Sam Darnold. Incredible journey going from the New York Jets to seeing ghosts to end up beating the same team that he said he was seeing ghosts against in the Super Bowl. So shout out to him. Also, Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP, first running back in a long time to win that. I thought it was going to be Jason Myers or Walker. Cooper Kupp had a big game too. And then for New England, my initial takeaways is there was no rhythm. Player of the game for New England is Christian Gonzalez. It's not even close. He made a lot of huge plays. This score would have been worse if he didn't do what he did. As far as the offense for New England, they've seen a very good defense called the Dark Side, which is the 12s, the Seattle Seahawks. The offense, just no rhythm. They weren't blocking well for Drake May. And even when they did, Drake May was so used to having to get the ball out quick, he made inaccurate throws. The run game wasn't there. Yeah, Drake May. Patriots offense was heavily out of rhythm. Josh McDaniels had no answer for Mike Macdonald. Mike Vrabel had no answer. And this is also why I said the other day Mike Macdonald should be coach of the year. Yeah. But anyway, box score. Darnold had 202 and a touchdown. Walker had 135, 5 yards a carry. That was at 10 at one point. Cooper Kupp, 6 catches, 61. A.J. Barner caught a touchdown. Jason was dealing with some injuries, but he still played well. And then Julian Love had an interception, and Nwuzu had an interception for Seattle. Meanwhile, for New England, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks for Drake May, 295 yards. He also led the team in rushing with 37. Hollins caught a touchdown. Stevenson caught a touchdown. And then defensively for New England, they didn't force any turnovers. If I had to rate this Super Bowl out of 10, you might not like my answer. I'm going to say it was a 5 out of 10. It was a mid-Super Bowl. My problem with it was this. Right here. Scoreless until the 4th and 12 until the 4th. When it's a Super Bowl, you know, obviously you love defensive games. People will say, oh, you don't love football if you don't love defensive games. I love defensive games. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't need to be every week like it has been. We just seen the AFC Championship fucking defensive game. So, I mean, a Super Bowl, I want touchdowns. I want big plays. I don't need the score to be 40-37, but I want it to be 28-24, 28-21, not scoreless until the 4th. You take away this 4th quarter, there was 12 points scored in this game, no touchdowns. That's my problem with this game. Other than that, it will be known as Seattle's defensive dominance, the dark side. How many punts did they force? At mid-3rd quarter, New England had more punts than points. They had like 13 punts, I think New England did. Or excuse me, this game combined had 13 punts. If you go to punt, It's not here. But too many punts for my liking. It wasn't a bad Super Bowl, though. It was okay. Um, yeah. But shout out to Seattle, dark side defense. Defense wins championships. That backed it up. Um, and the good thing for Seattle is they have a lot of money and they're not losing much people. You got to figure out what you want to do with a couple players, but you're really not losing a lot. So they will be back. Um, to my understanding, at least. We could take a look at cap space in a minute, but this game concludes the 2025 to 2026 NFL season. It was definitely an adventurous one, especially for my Carolina Panthers. This was one of those seasons where a lot of teams were even competitive. And I kind of said whoever was coming out of the NFC was going to win the Super Bowl because the AFC was really weak this year compared to the NFC, and I was right. Seahawks get the win, 29-13. Shout out to Seattle for winning their second Super Bowl in franchise history. And now we enter the NFL offseason. And that also means that there's going to be MLB content, more NHL, and NBA content. So here is the cap space for this offseason, in case you're wondering. This is overthecap.com. Titans have the most right now. They have 104 million. Obviously, these numbers are estimates because a lot of teams do end up clearing cap space before free agency. So just because you see your team have like 6 million doesn't mean they're going to have no money for free agency, like -1, -5, never, doesn't mean they're not going to have much money. All these teams usually get more, especially because it's salary cap increase. Point is, Titans have a lot. Raiders have a lot. Clint Kubiak confirmed he's going to Vegas. And then Seahawks are right here, 73 million. Patriots have 42. They spent a lot last year. Panthers have 14. Brandon Tillis will make more, though. We don't have many people to bring back. Chiefs are -54 in the hole. But this is where we're looking at for cap space. Let me know how much your team has in terms of cap space. Like I said, all these numbers go up a bit. So, yeah. But that is going to be my 2025 to 2026 Super Bowl reaction. This NFL season has been incredible in many different ways, not just coming from a Panthers fan, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. Comment down below what you thought of this Super Bowl. I thought it was okay, like I said, not the worst, not the best. Shout out to the Seahawks again for winning the Super Bowl this season. Comment down below your early 2026 to 2027 Super Bowl prediction. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.